And recording. So it looks like I'm falling into the rabbit hole. Is that what you guys call it? I'm getting a lot of requests for different Japanese bands, and I'm all about it. Like anything that's good, anything that I've never heard before, I want in. Like I need to expand my musical knowledge. So I got a request for a band called Galneryus. I think I'm pronouncing that maybe okay. Galneryus, a song called "Angel of Salvation." It looks like it's a pretty long song. Found a live version here. Like 16 and a half minutes. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. This is gonna be a long video. Sounds beautiful already. Like some nice classical music. Some Wagner, some Beethoven. More Beethoven. This reminds me of something, like an actual song. So I don't want to pause this video too many times because it's a very, very long song. I'm getting vibes of like, I want to say canon in D. Like the tone of the guy's guitar is reminding me of like a really symphonic kind of song I've heard before. I want to say canon, but I could be wrong. The orchestra adds so much to this. Like everything about this is great. His voice is so clear and crisp and good. Right now, the two standouts are the singer and the guitar player, and the orchestra. So 3 standouts. So I have to give it another break. Because I don't know how his arm hasn't fallen off yet. Like, I see how muscular his forearm is compared to the rest of his arm. And obviously, he's playing like this. But I'm tired just watching him. So this song seems to serve as display piece to show off how talented that guitar player is. And it's so interesting that it starts and then switches and then starts and switches and then starts and switches from like sort of like a metal style of playing, then it goes classical. And then there's even like some bluegrass elements in there. Like, he reminds me a lot of John 5, which is a guitarist I bring up a lot because he's one of my favorite guitarists. But like non-stop scooping and just it hurts my arm just to watch him. And somewhere in there between the first time I stopped this and now, the drummer just snuck in and just started sneaking in all these tasty licks here and there. Like, for a long song, like, it's like I imagined it was going to showcase, like, I were going to spend a couple of minutes on you, a couple minutes on you, a couple minutes on you. And it seemed like it was just going to be like guitar and singer, and everyone else is sort of in the background, and we're going to showcase ourselves. But the drummer came in. The orchestra is still there. So I imagine when it's not an orchestral background, the keyboard player's taking all that stuff and doing it himself. So I'm curious to hear them without the orchestra, but it adds so much having them there. I'm just waiting for the bassist to go off. It almost sounds like the Scorpions. That shimmering effect. But do they know how to close the show? So I'm assuming that was the ending of their concert, and boy, what an ending! Whatever venue they're at, the acoustics of that place is, like it's just fantastic. Ah, um, I said it while the music was playing, but that slowed down portion where he was getting the audience to wave their hands back and forth like they just don't care. It gave me like a Scorpions vibe. So like 80s ish, and then mixed with all the classical tones that they were doing. That slow part, the guitarist had sort of like a shimmering effect on his guitar. Like I don't know what pedal he was using, like if it was a delay or what, but that sounded really good. The bassist didn't get a spotlight, or at least not much of one, and I was kind of waiting for that. The man, like so much happened. Like that sound, that last like 4 or 5 minutes just kind of like washed over me. Made me feel really good, at peace with myself almost. I don't really even know how to comment on this, just because like the guitar player just did so much. He did so much. And he was so good. Like, I imagine the stage, like a 6 foot radius around him, has just got to be the cleanest area in the world on account of all the sweeps he did. Ah, god damn. No, but he literally just was like nonstop, just like I'm. It wasn't even like he was trying to show off, because it fit the song really well. It was complimentary to what the singer was doing, and god damn, the singer was so good. This seemed like a two-man show. The singer was excellent. The guitar player was just crazy out of this world. Like everything about the performance, like I want to talk about the rest of the band. I want to talk about the orchestra. But the longer the song went on, the more I was just focused on the two of them. So man, that's a good partnership they have. Because, like, as good as the guitar player was, it didn't take away from the singer. As good as the singer was, it didn't take away from the guitar player. I got hints of the drummer in the background, of how good the drummer was. But realistically, that was the background. It was all about the singer and the guitarist. I just wish I knew what they were saying. Angel of Salvation. The last like 4 or 5 minutes sounded really triumphant. So that would be the salvation portion, I guess. I'm going to have to find a translation of this. I'm going to have to find like the English lyrics and find out what the song is actually about. I wish I could be more in depth in my analysis. I wish I could talk more about everything. It's just, it was crazy. I, ah, I feel like such a terrible guitarist now. Because he's so much better than I am. So much better. Like, by like a factor of like 10.